All right, fuck it. All right, fuck it. We're gonna go back to the old school, baby. Holding the motherfucking mic. Figure that shit out later. Let's go. What it do? I know y'all can hear me now. I know y'all can hear me now. Huh? Yeah, let's get this show started. Let's get this motherfucking show started, baby. Let's get this show on the road. You hear me? Oh, look, I got shit over here glitching now. Okay, we're just gonna quit Pro Tools. We're just gonna minimize that. Right? Okay, we in here. Okay, good. All right, so let me turn me the fuck down. All right, so on this beautiful Music Monday, July 6th, man, it's already halfway done with the year. We are in here. Tap the motherfucking chat. All right. Tap the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I got this little thing. I forgot what it's called on TikTok Shop, and it'll tap unlimitedly. You feel me? So it's a little hack. You know what I mean? If you just want to go ahead and get up to 10K real quick, man, you can tap your own damn screen. You feel me? Just tap that bit. Let me put that on there. Watch, I get us up to 10K. No problem. All right, look. I can't, this shit in my way. All right, so look, I got a special guest this evening. Jamara's gonna come up. We just about to get into the convo. You know what I'm saying? We be having good sidebar convos in the chat when I go live. And I've been saying, yo, I wanna bring you up on one of my lives. So Music Mondays is a great day to do it because it ain't just about performing. It's also gonna be talking about music in whatever capacity. All right, so Jamara, I'm gonna bring you up. Let's get it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why?
What? What's
Can
happening?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, wait, a filter is on my face. Wait, let me cut this off. Wait. Okay, how do you do this? So I've never done this. So we got camera,
I be learning.
invite. Let me go to settings.
Say so. I wanna bring you up whenever you're ready to perform.
Okay.
No performers. I can't get nobody to get on and perform.
All right, I got it. Okay. I'm here.
That's what it do. How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I'm ready. I am not scared at all.
You're not scared at all. That's crazy.
Not at all. Once I get into it, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me I'm hearing an echo. All right. I do got some questions for you too, though.
I'm sure you do.
All right, but look, all right, before I get into all that though, let everybody know, who you are and what you do, what you bring to the table, all that good stuff.
Hey y'all, my name is Jamara. People know me as Artist Reality Checks. I just get on social media and give artists the game that they need to hear regarding the industry, and just their path in general. Um, and yeah, that's really the gist. I just get on the internet and talk my shit about culture, music, and things of that nature. So if you want to tap in and that's aligning, you can tap in. But yeah, nothing too crazy.
Okay, that's what's up. So, do you got any type of services for artists?
Um, I do. I do artist direction calls. If people are interested in that. I really am trying to move away from that because I really don't like being in artist energy. I think artists are very interesting people that take a lot. But aside from that, I'm doing music reviews right now too, so I got that open.
Okay, okay. And where are you doing the music reviews at?
So music reviews will be on my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So they'll be like video format, or most artists they want like private reviews. So I do that too.
Okay, that's what's up. Um, let me find where these questions are at. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let me make sure I put them in. All right, y'all hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay, there you go. All right, so I ain't even got to look at notes for this. This is the first thing I want to get into because this is like the most popular like topic. One of the most popular topics right now is the whole Young Miami spin that track, that whole situation. So, what's your opinion on it?
All right. So before this blew up, I made a video and I was telling people spin that and that damn boosters movie are agents. Like they're seeding, boosting into your field. Like that was something I already put out. So I'm already aware this is just another year of black music, just like taking over everybody's conversation and rhetorics. Like 1 year is Sexy Red, 1 year is Ice Spice, this year is Young Miami. So it's just another, we should know what this is by now. There's nothing to it.
Okay, what do you think about how people reacted to India Ari?
Um, I saw the chatter was around like I saw a lot of people defending her. I think, of course they were defending her in the regards of seeing rhetoric around they like the song, it's just a song. But I saw a lot of people supporting her. But she said what everybody, I think a lot of people are like catching on to now, which is that music is frequency, frequency affects you. The kids shouldn't be listening to that. I think a lot of people know that now. So I think the reaction I saw was mostly positive, but people are always going to say what they're going to say. You're going to have the what we would call the NPCs that would go with the song and say it's just a song, like there's nothing to it. But I saw a lot of positivity though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
I seen a bit of both. I mean, more positive stuff. Um, Curtis King.
Yeah.
So I was listening to one of his podcasts. I think he just did this evening a little earlier, and he showed a video with Uncle Luke and Trick Daddy. They're from Florida,
Hmm.
and they were talking crazy to India Ari, and I was like, man, these dudes is like in they sixties.
Hmm.
I didn't even know Young Miami was part of City Girls till tonight.
Really?
I didn't know that. I never kept up with the City Girl stuff, the Sexy Red, all that stuff because just like you said, I've been hip to
Hmm.
like you know what the music. can do
Right.
to people, how it can affect people. So I really don't, I really ain't really pay attention to that type of stuff. So I heard of Young Miami before with the whole Diddy stuff, but I didn't know she was half of. So I guess the other one is JT. Is that
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know that was the duo right there. And I guess everybody be saying she can't rap or whatever. This
Yeah.
her first hit,
Yeah.
supposedly. Cause I know she came out with the whole when the two fingers touch it, you know, it's T some shit. She
So
thought that was gonna be a hit.
City Girls. How does that
What'd you
add up?
say?
How you know that, but you don't know of City Girls?
Cause I still try to pay attention, but I really don't be trying to go into detail.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I like, all right, so I would say so because when I went through my like spiritual awakening shit, I was like, damn, I gotta be conscientious of what I'm putting out. So
Mm-hmm.
I start really like, if you weren't talking about nothing, I automatically did not care who it was. Like I'm not looking into it anymore. So that's how I didn't know who the hell Young Miami really was until today. But yeah, so a couple of artists were saying things like that he had put up, and I just found it interesting that what India Ari said wasn't even crazy. And she didn't even say nothing crazy. She was just like, just be conscientious of what you absorb,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And that's always been like her plight. That's always been her messages. You know what I'm saying? Like be yourself. You don't have to be a follower. And yeah, our culture just be will support that. And then I think the biggest my thing with it is what's the dude name? Isaac Hayes Jr. He made a post
Mm-hmm.
the other day. I've been on his ass lately. Like I know he must have seen my shit because his daughter got on one. We just going back and forth. She just got all these paragraphs about stuff, and I was like, man, honestly I ain't reading all that shit. But he was defending it, whatever, and he was just saying whatever his perspective was. But at the end, he was like, damn, he said something like, we turned out all right. The music don't really do nothing to us. We turned out all right. And I said, we turned out all right? Like, really? You think as a whole, as a collective, I'm 40, so I grew up literally listening to the music in the 90s. A lot of that music was we had a good balance. We actually had a better balance back then of some positive. We had the India Aries, the Jill Scotts, the Erica Badu type of music, and we had whatever the else you had on the other side of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really got that now. And but anyway, I say all that to say that I really responded to him saying that the music didn't affect us when
Mm-hmm.
that's a lie. When we had hypersexual music, we had a lot of music that promoted violence against each other in our communities, things of that sort. So that was just my biggest thing is people act like music just does not affect people. And honestly, the children are listening to this. They are definitely like you grown at this point. You still getting and adults are still being affected by this music too because they still fall victim to peer pressure and uh being oh I want to be cool and boosting or scamming or whatever because they want to get a bag to impress a woman or whatever the case is. So yeah, I feel like especially between the ages of birth to 7, children are very impressionable. So I just feel like to say a statement like that is what's the word? It's reckless. It's
Mm-hmm.
reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you Isaac Hayes Jr. You know what I mean? You got a platform. Matter of fact, dude, you have an actual platform. Fan base. Why I don't hear you talking about fan base, but I hear you talking about Drake every other day. All right, you want to say something. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. I'm familiar with him, and I'm familiar with the exchange that happened between you and the girl. But even you said Uncle Luke and who else?
Um Trick Daddy. They're both from Florida. What's up, guys? They're
What did they?
both from Florida.
You know what they said?
Yeah, Trick Daddy was like, you old hoes. I wasn't even if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all mad because you don't look like her. Basically, he was like body shaming, colorism, and it's like, dude, Trick Daddy, you look like you got a fat suit on and like fat makeup on, like the way his skin looking. I'm looking like, bro, you like you got health problems. Every time I look at his skin, I'm like, bro, look like you got makeup on, like you doing one of Eddie Murphy
Right.
movies back in the day. And you
Right.
got the nerve to be act like you even have an opportunity. If you wasn't Trick Daddy, you was a regular dude just talking online.
Mhm.
You really wouldn't get no play. You still ain't getting no play from women who really actually care about themselves and ain't just looking at you for your money and your fame. Like, dude, you have some nerve to be talking about like India Ari will even give you a chance to be intimate with her. Like, let's stop it. Dude, you like 60 years old and you talking down on a woman who is came respectful. But yeah, he was talking like, I wouldn't do this to you. You mad cause she looked good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just hating on her. And then what's his name? Uncle Luke.
Mhm.
Basically about the same thing. He started off talking about some y'all Jill Scotts. It's like how you bring Jill Scott name in it. Y'all Jill Scotts and y'all NDREs, man, y'all music boring. You're like, man, if we ain't had this, if we just had only y'all music, y'all SO, y'all Afrocentric women, whatever, if this all we had, it'd be boring. That was pretty much his you know, the way he was coming at it though.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds about right. It's a Florida thing too. I think they like to defend. Miami is Miami, so they feel like that's home too. So that's just the frequency that they're on. So I mean, it makes sense.
And again, uh it's not like I think people who got common sense know that the music ain't just gonna disappear. I think that I think also this is a big part because this conversation came up. It was real big when WAP came out. I think that came out like 2020 or some shit like that,
Right.
2021. I'm not sure. And it was like, yo, what's up with this music? And they were like, man, we've been having music like this since the 40s, the 50s. And I think we can have a conversation of yeah, we've been having this music, but people are just bringing up the conversation of the awareness of the influence of this music.
Right.
Anytime someone says something, it's like, no, shut up. We've been had this music. It's like, all right, so if you've been drinking something that has a little bit of poison in it, and you just been doing it, and then I finally tell you, you're like, hey, yo, that's poison in there. You like, man, so what? I've been drinking this poison. It's like, oh, okay. So you don't care how detrimental it is to your body. Just because you've been doing it for so long and you still here, I shouldn't comment on it. Okay, cool. That's what you want to do. Then I'm not going to preach to the choir if you already know what's up. But there's other people. If it's a child that's drinking that and they're not aware, I think we should at least let them know what they're getting themselves into. You already old enough that's poison. You drinking it, you consuming it. All right, cool, whatever. But there's still it don't mean like it doesn't mean that the conversation shouldn't be had about other people who are still consuming it because you might be planting some seeds. That's my only thing about it. Listen to what you want to listen to, consume what you want to listen to, consume what you want to consume, like NDRE was saying. And like I said, I don't think she have the right to say something about it. This is social media. We're supposed to be social,
Hmm.
and we cannot have adult conversations back and forth. It's crazy to me, man. That's just my whole thing. Like y'all got to start talking crazy to the woman and disrespectful. She ain't even come crazy like that. But that just shows their maturity and how they handle situations.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all finna stay with that. All right. So, all right, let's get into these independent artists. Let's get on their ass. So what are some of your top pet peeves with independent artists right now?
Um, I think the biggest one is you want an outcome, but you aren't taking the proper steps toward the outcome. I can't blame everybody because some people don't know the proper steps, but you would think it's like a one plus one is two. Like, is the thing you're doing contributing to what you want? And usually the answer is you don't really know what you want. So that's just really the overarching inside of everything. Like niggas don't know what they want.
So, and that's one of the biggest things I tell people is in the beginning you have to know how far you want to take the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You really gotta make a real ass vision board, at least in your mind. Write it down. Like, how much money do you want to make?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how far? Like, how many? How much money you want to make? How many streams? How many sales? Whatever. Do you want to travel with this stuff? Because when you don't have a clear idea, then you don't have a roadmap. Because I see things to the end, and then I say, okay, then I got to come back to where I'm at and what it's going to take for me to get there. So yeah, if artists don't know, if they don't know where they trying to go, then they just gonna be doing shit. They're gonna look at a video that tell them to do something. They're gonna try to do that day. Ain't gonna work. They gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell you, I've been doing this music shit in different capacities for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Not famous at all. Okay, I am not out here making hundreds and thousands of millions of dollars, and it just don't happen like that for everybody. Some people might get on here in their first year doing whatever, and they get a lot of exposure, and they blow up and shit. So,
Do
but
you know
yeah,
what outcome you want? Can I ask that?
yeah, you can ask all the questions. Ask all the questions. Do I know what outcome I want?
Yeah.
I do. So, I came to the understanding that I'm very introverted, so I'm not looking to like be outside all the time.
Okay.
But when I do step out, like for shows and getting booked and things like that, I would like for it to be I don't mind personal settings to even like festivals or whatever, but I look at being able to handle everything I want to handle just through an online presence.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be on a major label type of arena or area. I don't care for everybody to know who I am. I just want my audience, my music to reach my audience worldwide. And I feel like I'm not even halfway near my me reaching my audience. Um, so that will accumulate, I would say, in streams, maybe a couple million streams per month. And to me, honestly, that's not a lot. It's billions of people in this world. It's so many pockets that people don't even know of artists who got millions of streams. It's this one dude, I forget his name. He got millions of streams. He does no shows or anything, makes a living off his music. I'm like, that's me. I don't want to have to go outside. But
Mm-hmm.
anytime I do, like because I'm very particular of the spaces that I'm involved in. Um, that's when I would like to go. I like to be very particular about when I go out and do performances and things like that. So um, all I look to do is have my piece of business, the merch, and the music all in one, um, so that I can have my own events on just small, intimate levels. And anytime I might step out on a bigger stage, that's cool too, but I don't have to have that. So I'm okay with making a living off of my main three, and I'm good. You know,
Okay.
come on, what you
I
about to say?
don't have nothing to say here because look, it's yours. Like I'm listening to you. I'm just trying to track because what happens is I heard a lot, so it's like I want to make money, at basically at home through the internet. Um, but it's like I'm just tracking. Like I don't have nothing. I'm just tracking. I'm just tracking the end. Like
Yeah,
because my brain goes to being able to measure, but I don't like to put like, oh, put a number on it. Like I don't want to say that, and then you don't have to share your number. But it's like because what came to my head was if tomorrow you could see the thing that represents what you want, what would it be? So if it's like a Spotify stream that says a million monthly listeners, if it's a deposit that says X number from the DSPs or from DistroKid or whatever the fuck, like I would think in that. So my brain goes to I wonder what you would want to see that indicates what you want.
yeah. So like I said, as far as because I don't want to just focus on streams, but that is a part of it.
Mhm.
So just on the music, I would like for as far as music, like I say, it is kind of like an umbrella of I am with the piece of business as well in the merch. And those two really just kind of been on standby. But with music alone, uh, with the
With
streams, my calculations, a couple millions of streams per month is I'm cool with that
Okay.
on the music side. Plus with the direct to consumer stuff, because um, those things, the way I like to look at music is I don't want to focus on I gotta make money from this shit. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It takes away from the fun. That's why I started my piece of business. Like that's why I focus on how many pieces we're selling per week, per month, scaling it, scaling it. The music is just whatever happens from it is a byproduct of people wanting to support me. And that's where, but I still want to make a living off of music. So it's like, okay, well, how many at least streams I would need? And I say, oh, a couple million streams per month. On a real good month, I release a song, I would expect that to go up, it'll peak, and then just level back down. So collectively, my whole catalog should be bringing in a couple million streams per month, per week, actually, on peaks, and then drop down to like a couple million streams per month. You know, shit get old. Now I ain't listen to it two, three times a day. Listen to that shit. Oh, once in a while, once in a month, get those streams.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
you
Um,
you said you said a quote lately. To be famous, you have to be willing to be hated.
Would you like me to elaborate?
I mean, I get it, but I know like you got a lot of energy back for that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
did.
understood exactly what you were saying.
What did you? What? No. What did you interpret it as?
Um, that people just like anything in life, like you got to stand for something, and when you do, people aren't gonna like some of your takes on shit. But when you try to
Hmm.
please everybody,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? People ain't gonna really know who you are when you try to stand on something. So, when you really who you are, don't try to please everybody. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to post this shit or say this because some people might not like it. You know, some of my followers might not like this. I don't want to lose some followers. I don't want to lose some fans. Everybody's not going to like everything about you either. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I interpret it as just be who you are authentically. Because if you try to overthink about is everybody gonna like this shit or not, you're not gonna really be yourself on social media or your music, blah blah blah, whatever.
Okay.
So, what was your message you was really trying to put out there?
Um, it was a new perspective on fame. I think I forget where what energy I was when I made it, but I know it was very much around like accepting hate. Like I think a lot of people play the fence and like are scared, kind of like you said, like scared to having a. No, I don't know if that's quite what you meant, but like scared to have an opinion or like scared to go all in on a side. And I don't know, just a really big piece of it was like, because my message was you need to lean into your hate. Like, lean into the things that will cause people to not like you. But it was to do so so that your positive or loved stance is more strong. So, again, to not play the fence, but make it clear that this is me and I'm going to be okay with sharing that not so politically correct side. Um, and be okay with people not liking that. And so it was, and a lot of people in the comments, people interpret things the way they interpret it. But I was really like, you need to be okay with people hating you and maybe being a menace because that's okay.
Real shit. Nah, that's I do remember you still speaking fame and stuff like that.
oh,
But yeah, when the fame started to come, you're going to get that hate. It's just like it's gonna come. People gotta find something
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
nitpick about you. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, so that's why I said you got to really stand on whatever it is, because some people, some artists really be trying to, you know, I would say like when we look at the major artists, they don't say anything about a lot of the big things that's going on because they don't want to get the hate.
Right.
You know
Right.
what check? All right. Yeah. So yeah, most of the time it's because not of what they said, but because they not saying anything when it comes to these artists. It's like, what about the Gaza stuff? You ain't got nothing to say about it. Like DJ Khaled. I personally don't like DJ Khaled.
What did he do to
Personally,
you?
because so at one point I was heavy doing film in the clubs or whatever.
Mhm.
And a lot of times I'll be with my brother-in-law and we just be getting in, just getting footage, you know, just for his YouTube, whatever the case is, a day in the life type shit. We always out networking. So we had this one particular club here in Carolina, and DJ Khaled's there. So we're on the side, just chilling. I'm just recording shit in the club. He's over here, and there's a couple women around, whatever, with him and his bodyguards. So I'm just, you know, getting regular footage or whatever. Of course, DJ Khaled, you're the artist that night. I'm gonna get some film of you being in the club because you're the spotlight.
Right.
So his security guard comes over and like, yo, DJ Khaled said stop recording him and delete that footage. And I was like, DJ Khaled said what? I was like, so he's here in the club and he want me to stop recording him. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me delete it, and I ain't delete it. And I was like, whatever you doing, what ain't you ain't supposed to be doing. If you got a woman back home, wherever the case is, ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. You're in a club where all these people can see you doing what you're doing. So after that, I just said, man, I ain't got no respect for this dude. You lame as hell for that. You know, like we ain't even doing nothing. You know, nothing crazy. You ain't doing nothing that seems crazy, but you must be doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, or you felt I don't know what the deal was, but I was like, bro, you'll get stumped out here. I don't know if you know where you at. I know you played in shotters and you think you hard, bro, but DJ Khaled, I just don't care. We don't care about that
What
shit.
year was this?
Huh?
What year?
Man, this shit was like maybe like 2013, 14, around there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, fuck you, DJ Khaled. Ever since then, I was like, fuck DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for him. Lame as hell. I just always thought I just see certain people and I can just like read their aura and I'm like, yeah, DJ Khaled lame as fuck to an extent. I just can't fuck with him.
Hmm.
You know, he must be he cool enough to have rock with one of my favorite artists, Nipsey Hussle. But even then, I just look at him like a leech
Hmm.
a little bit. So because when he dropped his last album that Nipsey Hussle was on, Nipsey Hussle had just transitioned and he
Mhm.
dropped his album. And I guess he think because of Nipsey Hussle's um, more exposure after him dying, his album should have been number one. And it didn't. And the other guy from what's the dude who's really like odd
What?
future?
The creator?
Tyler the Creator dropped, and he was like the top one. He had some words to say to Tyler the Creator, like I should be number one or some shit, in his car with trying to be all cool. And I'm like, look at this lame ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, I was like, see, this I don't fuck with this lame nigga right here. You just think you should be number one, like just because Nipsey Hussle was on there and he passed away, it's like, dude, what are you talking about? This ain't Nipsey Hussle's album. You know what I'm saying? Nick got like 6 Grammys that year or some shit, like for the marathon. Like nigga, that ain't your Nipsey Hussle album. But yeah, like just another reason why I don't fuck with him. And he's from like Gaza or some shit. And he ain't say nothing. That was another reason why I don't fuck with you, nigga. You ain't said not one thing about where you let where I'm from be getting bombed and da 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 and all of that. And they like, bro, ain't you from 910, bro? You ain't got nothing to say about it? Please. Oh, no respect. No respect for nobody who can't talk about from where they from. But again, they don't be standing on nothing because they don't want to lose followers. They don't want to lose like whoever put money in their pocket, they don't want to lose money. To me, that just ain't more important than your integrity, honestly.
I agree.
And I stand on that. I stand on that nigga neck. Now let me see. See, I had some stuff back here from when I was first going to interview you too. Do you remember you was talking about the sacredness of Black Hollywood? Do you remember that?
I do.
So, can you explain what you meant by like the loss of sacredness of Black Hollywood?
So I was channeling when I had that moment, but it was very much like there's like an essence. Although Hollywood is Hollywood, there is an essence to Black people, a part of it, but more specifically in a particular time, like I don't want to say early Hollywood, what, maybe 90s, when you could think about like all the Black actors. Like there was just like a Martin and a Bernie Mac and a whoever. Like, but there was like a lot going on in regards to Black people in Hollywood, and I felt like they stood for something. Like, sure, y'all on the other side, but I felt like they stood for something. And there's a part of me that has that memory. Like, I have some memory of like being a Black entertainer is a responsibility. Like, niggas just want to do, cool, we're in a new era, you can do whatever you want. But I feel like there's a group of people and there's a group of us that like are doing this or are supposed to do this for others. Like, you're doing this to uplift people. You're doing this to like help the people who need it. Like I was speaking of like I was watching Wild 'N Out, when I had that moment, and the stupid shit like Pretty V with a bonnet and a robe and Ling Ling, this Chinese, I mean not Chinese, this Asian Blasian girl. Not even Blasian, I think she's Asian, but she like puts on a Black performance. And all this shit is fucking silly, right? But I'm looking at the crowd and like they're laughing, they're having a great time. And it's like I know that like there's people who need the medicine that Black people give through art. So it was just really some type of memory in me. It's like I don't really know where I get that from. I think I've heard, actors talk and there is some kind of camaraderie. But niggas are so lost now. But like it's in us somewhere to like the art is for some people need this. That's all.
So when you say that, it makes me think about I hear people talk about like individuality versus community. It's like when you're just on some individual shit, you just think about self
Mhm.
and you're not really thinking about community. Um, and you said like how they were back in the day. Because when you was naming Bernie Mac and all them, it makes me think about like Harlem Nights, the movies back then, like even how they Spike Lee,
Yeah.
like how they all was making movies together, and it was like we wasn't looking for it was Hollywood level, but it was. I mean, he had fucking Denzel Washington, all of them came up together, you know. And nowadays, I just feel like me personally, everybody is going trying to chase the eye. Really,
Yeah.
like Kevin Hart. I mean, honestly, I feel like Kevin Hart Like he tries to do both, but he caters to the other side. Like his comedy is even for them. It ain't even like for us. When I seen one of his earlier stand up, I was dying laughing. I was like, that's a funny Kevin Hart right there. But for the money, you get the type of Kevin Hart you got now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't have the Bernie Macs in them. Like they kept it solid. Even his show, the Bernie Mac show, was special. And then it seems like once he died, and that ended the show, last of a dying breed. So yeah, I mean a lot of things have changed, man. I feel like man, I don't know, man. Like we try to have it like on the movies. I don't really watch. What's the dude who make all the movies?
Jordan Peele,
Not the dude who played Medea.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't watch Tyler Perry movies or shows. But I know he tries to put a lot of black people on. You know,
Yeah,
I don't watch the show. I don't really. It seems like all his shows are kind of like the same to me. I don't know.
they are. They are. You should. I'm gonna send it to you. I don't think you've seen it. There's this like. Well, let me not assume what you've seen. There's this breakdown of like Tyler Perry's like impact and like it's very detrimental. Like because of the stories he's putting out. Like the stories are all very like black trauma, black woman, black woman, angry black woman tropes. And very like leaning on like church narratives, rhetorics, and traumas. So yeah, I don't really look at him like either.
Yeah, I seen that at the beginning when he was coming out, when he was on the stage type shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I remember, like after church, like my auntie used to have the tapes, and I was like, "That's a dude in a dress playing a woman." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "All right, whatever." But then it's like when I see him outside of the attire, I still got Medea feel from, which is weird. But uh yeah, I also saw a lot of young artists or young creators at one point always feeling like they had to dress up like a girl to be funny. And I was like, you don't have to do that to be funny. You know what
They
I'm saying?
gotta
I
do
feel
it.
like they was kind of in a Tyler Perry era.
Yeah, they have to do that. On the other side, that's a requirement.
Exactly. They are already mimicking what they don't even know, that they looking at them like, oh, this is gonna be part of your humiliation ritual if you want to level up.
Right.
Put that wig on and that dress, boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all just doing it whatever just to be funny. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's why why I don't care to be on that famous shit, because it's like in this lifetime, I'm like, man, that shit's dead. It's dead for me, man. Like I just rather not. I'd rather be in a room and not need no fucking security at all. I'd rather be able to go hang out with people in the community and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no security. I ain't worrying about nobody trying to come at me crazy. I feel like that's just a more peaceful life. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a crazy bag though. Still got a crazy bag.
Did you see? I made a post about what you just said. There's a post about artists who say they don't want to be famous because of all of that, right? But you would want recognition, right? And do you think just because you're not famous that nobody's gonna run up on you? Like you're not gonna be protected just because yes, you could be divinely protected, but just because you're not famous, that doesn't mean like you safe.
People still crazy. No, no, no.
I want to
I
try.
know. I definitely understand what you're saying. Shit can still pop off.
It can pop off, but does your knack for not wanting to be famous at all? You're probably gonna say no, but I wonder if it affects the recognition that comes in for you. Like you want recognition, but you don't want fame. But what's the difference?
What's the difference in recognition? Oh, I will say this. I don't care to be a household name.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, I will say this. I've had dreams and my dreams usually are premonitions. It's
Mhm.
like telling me what I should go after. I
Mhm.
had plenty of dreams of being on stage with like Kendrick Lamar, which is one of my favorite artists.
Mhm.
Um, and other celebrities just being in like I'm walking having a real conversation with Kanye West and he acting just like how he act, close the door in my face, and I'm like, damn, bro, I'm just trying to get at you, and then whatever I said to him made him slide his number up under the door, and I all I remember is the first three numbers of it. Then I looked it up. The area code is a California area code. I didn't even know the nigga lived in California at the time.
Mhm.
So I be always having these dreams of like you can reach that level if you want to. Of course, you know if you got to work hard at it. But I'm like, but it's just too much weird shit at that level. So no, I don't want to be a household name where I'm in the conversations. Now I used to want that. I used to want to be in the conversations of the best artists that, especially growing up in my time. I'm the same around the same age of Kendrick and J. Cole. So when they was making music and coming out, I'm like, damn, I'm a that's gonna be my circle right there, who I'm gonna be compared to,
Mhm.
especially Cole and Kendrick. Now it's like, yeah, I don't mind being compared to them, but I ain't trying to be like if like during the beef shit, if I was to be online talking about it, all the blogs ain't gonna pick me up. But the people within my circle, like I said, nowadays, because of how social media is set up, you can still have a huge following, but you are not a household name. Motherfuckers do not know who you are like that unless I'm in around the demographics of people. Or if I'm in a eccentric crowd, I'm at a festival and there's a whole bunch of hippies and shit. Yeah, I'm more likely to run into people who know me. But overall, you put me in a regular ass stadium, now it's gonna be less people because it's more regular population. They ain't gonna really see me. But I will say this though, it's just tricky now. It's not the same because I picked up a woman one time doing Uber, and she was like, "Yo, I know you," and I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out." And she was like, "Oh yeah, you got that pizza business," and I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." You know, she flew in from somewhere I don't even fucking know because I had a video that went viral and I had 3 million views, and then I did another video and I had 2 million views, and they was getting hundreds of thousands. People know me, people just from being funny in a video. That's it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the music shit, I want people to know me for my music, which would make it more of a niche. But when you go viral for like, it's like I said, some people might know me for my pizza stuff. Some people might know me for my music stuff. Cool. I ain't trying to just do something that ain't in my lane and it blow up and I'm known for that. And now people just know my face. Oh, you did that video, da, da, da. And it was that's why I rather stand on what I do. Ain't like the baby. He wore a pamper at South by Southwest. And I'm like, nigga, a pamper. I know you named the baby, but you wore a pamper all day long, my nigga.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing that. Like if I get known, if people know me, cool. But it's gonna be because I stood on whatever I wanted to do and ain't looking back on it like, damn, I did that to get on. They know me from that. If people know about me, I'm not tripping about it. If the more people that know about me, so I feel like famous shit, you getting the brand deals, all the big brand deals, you getting commercials and all of that. I don't really care for all that shit. Some regular brand shit, I'm cool with it. Not saying I don't want to be in them circles. I wouldn't mind being in the studio with Kendrick or J. Cole or any of these dope artists that's out here. But I'm not stressing like, oh, I gotta get on a song with them. It's like, man, shit, the fact that I'm in there having conversations with them and I'm rubbing shoulders with them and getting the game is important to me. It's those experiences is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much stuff with all that with the trying to be famous. So I just feel like you really need to know where you what you need from this and what you want from it. Um, and that's the most important thing. So like I said, I don't care to be famous and well known. I used to want that shit. It's like, you know what? What's more important to me is not being in debt, being out on the farm. I'm telling you, at one some point, I'm gonna be on the farm planting, and ever so often I'm gonna step in the studio and get inspired to make a song once or twice a year. That's where I'm gonna be at with it. In probably about 5 years. You know, I'm already about to be an elder anyway. I'm about to be a senior citizen.
What? You claiming that? You
I was
know,
just saying I'm just older. That's all. I'm just fucking around.
I think you tell people that because you know that you don't embody your age at all. Do you know that?
I don't, but I'm telling you, I fantasize. Like I got my vision board right here. I got a lot of farm shit. I'm really a country boy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Honestly, the goal is really to be like I know what my level of peace is, and it's just not being around a lot of people all the time. That's just how I am. I'm an introvert. So being on a farm really would inspire me more to make more music and create. You know what I'm saying? Like just being in nature, have my hands and feet in dirt and shit. That actually brings a lot of like downloads and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm on that type of stuff, but I'm still gonna step out here and there. I just don't care to step out so much. It's just like I'm not getting I haven't reached my level of fame because I know I'm not getting booked like that yet. So I know I have to reach a higher level. Where I'm at is not where I'm not satisfied with it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I know what's going to come with that, and it requires for me to step more out of my comfort zone. Even me posting as much as I post now, that shit be having me stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't like it, but that's what we're in now. You have to be a content creator as well as an artist.
What's the secret to your everlasting youth?
Um, I think it's mainly mental. Like you said, not speaking at like being old and shit like that. I
Mhm.
be fucking around when I say about being a senior citizen. I just because you're a senior at what 60 something, 60, a
Mhm.
senior citizen. Um, I think it's mental. The fountain of youth is in your mind and your spirit. So I think they lock us in this numerical system. Every year you thinking about your birthday. It's like, oh, I'm getting older, I'm getting older. And then, it's like you assume I'm getting older, these things should start happening to me. And your mind is very powerful. And you keep thinking those things, your body responds to it. Every single molecule responds to what you're thinking and what you're saying. So I think big part of it is mental. Um, and then the other part, definitely a part of his genes, like my black don't crack, as people say. So um that and stress, yo. I really embodied I don't give a fuck attitude at a very young age. I
Mm.
was like, I don't care. I don't care if people didn't understand me or didn't like me. I didn't try to please people at an early age. It was like it is what it is. So stress is one of the biggest things that age people. I got a couple gray hairs now. I'm like, damn, how I got gray hairs? I ain't even got a full beard yet, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think just those the main things. Genetics is like one of the biggest things, stress, and then your mental. Because I remember at a young age thinking, I can't see myself even being old. I don't see it. I never try to envision that shit. I never thought too hard about being old. I just was like, I don't even see it. I don't see old. I don't see me being old. I never pictured myself being old when I was young. Oh, I can't see that shit.
I got another question.
Yeah.
Your discography is very like, I see it as, well, I said you were a genius for doing this, for turning it into like a library of like magical terms, right? I'm curious, was that always what your music was about? And if not, when did that start?
Um, no, because when I was in college making music, it was like throw that ass in a circle. Nah, just
Oh my
it's
god.
still that, honestly. I got a song called "Throw That Ass in a Healing Circle." But nah. And honestly, that's why I really wasn't making music back in college because I was like, everybody talk about this same shit. I don't want to be contributing to the same shit. Like, even though I made a couple hits that was like, well, not hits, but I was more focused on production, engineering, and shit like that, and then shooting videos. So, mainly for my brother-in-law, his group and stuff. So, I really didn't get on any of their music. I think as a group. And my brother-in-law, Mr. Chiz, he'll come up. You'll hear me talk about him a lot because he's real Of course, he's married to my sister, but I really only deal with a small circle of people and his family. And he was an artist, and I was like his personal videographer, photographer for a minute while he was on his solo shit. But he asked me to get on a couple tracks, and so I'm trying to think. So I went through my spiritual awakening around 2013. So I would say that was around the time before I really went through it. I was kind of like conscientious about what I was talking about. Um, cause we had one track called man, I actually matter of fact, I can bring it up. I can let y'all hear it. Cause I put it on my SoundCloud, and when I go back and I do listen to it, I'm like, damn, I really was kind of like already kind of hip to it, but not all the way. Like because at around 2009, I stopped watching. I didn't watch sports no more. I didn't care about no sports. I only cared about like real shit, like history and things that were just like I just want to know more. I was just more curious about life and what was being offered to me. So that did start to reflect on my music because the last song that I put out that I really was like, I don't know about that. It was called "I Bought a Bee," and I was like, man, I don't really want to put that message out there. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I bought a bee, you know.
Wow.
It was like I bought a chick super thick, Puerto Rican red bone, took her to the Marriott, had a nigga head gone. Something man, it was just, it was just very provocative, which my lyrics are still that, but I feel like they're just more mature and it's not just like treating a woman like she's just a piece of meat, basically. So I was like, nah, you gotta fade mine. You're gonna have to fade mine out. You know what I'm saying? He understood. I was like, yeah. So after that, my music did start to reflect, around 2013, like just more of a positive perspective. But over the years, I've learned balance. You know what I'm saying? Like not to. So that song wasn't too bad. I could have just tweaked it a little bit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I needed to do is learn how to just make sure I come at it at a certain way. But I had a song called we had a song called Hard Times, which came out, and let me see if we can hear this, if it plays or not. I'm gonna have to skip it. It's kind of long. 41 seconds and ain't started yet is too crazy. You cannot do that ever. That's Chiz. Hold on. This one I went by Raquan the God. Actually, I was KB back then. I was KB. Woke up with a hungry ass stomach. Some things that I seen, man, I bet you can't stomach. Overzealous with the grind, mama ain't raised a diamond. So many upper battles that this shit ain't funny. Work for everything, won't let you take nothing from it. Deceitful ass government, lying to our cities. Times in the projects ain't nothing to play with. Kids growing up ain't got shit to play with. I get hard times, tell your bitch to go play with it. Seems like bills coming in on a daily. The world is the joystick, you learn how to play with it. You've been through hard times, you can relate to it. If not, KB and Cheese gave you a plate of it. So, could y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, that was one of my songs where I was like, okay, I started to, reflect on, talk about the stuff that was going on. We asked his friend, his producer at the time, who chopped it up, the engineer, to get on it. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I can't really relate, cause we both his was, talking about the struggle. My shit was talking about the struggle. He was like, yeah, I can't relate. I ain't gonna get on it. So but yeah, to fast forward to whenever I really wanted to get into this music shit in 2000, around like 2017, like really do it. Hold on, let me make sure I answer your question precisely. Ask me again exactly what you was
You
asking.
started the like the magic.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So I even knew like if I ever was going to be an artist, because like I said, even then, like Chizzy be like, "Yo, you want to get on this?" And I'd be like, "All right, yeah, I got something to say. I can get on that." I really didn't care, even though I knew I could rap. I wasn't like pressured or felt like I needed to do it because I really felt like I didn't know myself
Mhm.
enough to have content, constant content. But after going through, like I said, learning myself more around 2017, I said, I think I got something to say now. Because I was talking, but I got tired of just talking about it online. I said, okay, I can just put it in music. So around 2016, 17, that's when I was like, all right, bet, let's do it. And then I mean, it just started to evolve more as I continued to write. I started to figure out more of what I liked.
Is it me? Oh,
What happened?
I got a restriction.
Oh man, they tripping. Come on, no, they gonna cancel y'all. Cancel y'all. So but yeah, the magic shit. I think I really started tapping in. It's 2021. 2021. Yeah, because 2019 is when I went to Cali. I started writing. But when I went back to Cali in 2021, that's when I wrote Bruja. Then that's when I wrote Work Your Magic after that, and then Mommy Water, and then Phone Home, and all of those songs. So before that, it was I think how I see it and how it still is. I had to get out certain messages first, and it was that warrior shit. So that's why warrior rap came out first. That's why you had Satnam. I put Satnam out for a reason because I wanted to let everyone know I was on some peaceful shit. But then I dropped warrior rap right after it to say I'm on peaceful shit because this is where we should be at. But in order to have peace, sometimes you have to defend your peace and fight for it. So that warrior shit is necessary. So I had to get that out my system. And then literally, which is crazy, cause my friend at the time, she was like, "Yo, when you gonna drop Say Our Names?" I said, "Man, I do need to drop that shit." I wrote it in like 2015, 16. After Sandra Bland's situation and all of that, I was like, damn. So I was inspired to write Say Our Names right after Sandra Bland's situation that happened. So uh I said, okay, I made an itinerary to do Say Our Names, Cabin Fever, and Fuck Your Vats in the same day. And then the next day, the George Floyd situation happened. Literally the next day. And I said, damn, this is crazy. Everybody about to, I knew, I said, everybody about to come out with some fucking Black Power music now. And my shit gonna get overshadowed. And it did. I tried to go ahead and drop it so quick because at the end I was saying all these names of people who were wrongly unalived, due to police brutality and all of this shit. Literally the day we shot that song and those other videos, Fuck Your Vats and Cabin Fever, which talk about all of that shit, the day before the whole Black Lives Matter shit blew up. And when I put it out there, now granted, I didn't promote it like I should have, but it got overlooked. People like Lil Baby was dropping songs talking about empowerment.
Yeah.
Where where's the other songs from Lil Baby before and afterwards? Because you ain't about that. It was what was hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But so after that 2020, I felt like I got a lot of that out of my system. I dropped the mixtape 2020 AC, which meant after Corona, and I just got the music out there. So I felt like I had more room for uh, more inspiration and other things to come about. And I was heavy in my spiritual bag after my breakup around 2016. So that's all I was focused on was my spiritual self and just music. So it was reflecting that more around that time. So I kind of like found my voice and my lane more in 2021 because I was just on some warrior shit which was still a part of it, because warrior rap, I say, yo, there's a call to warrior spirits. If you are chosen, you know it and feel it. Pouring libations for all of these killers need that nocturnal spirit, but y'all keep chilling, they killing us men, women, and children, my people. So no, but I just don't get it. Suggest and stay silent, man. We are not with it. They started this mess, and we will finish it by any means. What do you mean? It's an Ifa Orisha ancestral thing. So I've been talking about that shit, but then I started having more fun with it, though. It was just like, that man, when I perform that shit in front of people, I be looking at them while I'm performing. I be wanting to say, do y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying to y'all? But I'm performing. I be like, just chill, bro, and just have fun and perform. But I be looking at them like, I'm like, okay, this ain't the fit that I thought I was gonna get from y'all. So I was like, I just need to, I was like, I gotta get out what's out of me first, and then this other music started to come out. So then, I started to have more tracks. Like I said, once I did Bruja, I was like, oh, that's it. That's it. That's more my lane right there. So Bruja, Working Magic, yeah, all that shit started to come out more. And now I feel like now I'm going back around to now I'm like now I'm going like more in the beginning of how I used to make music, but the new shit. Like, the last live I was listening to different beats. Abracadabra. I don't like that beat. That's what it is about it. I don't like that beat on that.
Mhm.
So I need to change the beat. I'm very particular about the beat. The beat is the heart of the track. I was listening to a beat today. It may not be it, but I was like, I said, I wasn't tripping. It's the beat. I gotta scratch that shit and get a new beat in there, and that's gonna be Abracadabra gonna come to life. Watch. And next time y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, okay, that's definitely much better. Because now I know more of my lane now. I know more of what sounds good. Like for me, like it gotta touch me in a certain way. And I was like, okay, I got the lyrics. I got the more than the skeleton. It got the meat, it got the veins, it got the blood flowing. I said, but that nigga is still like on like having little seizures and shit. I'm not feeling it. So I was like, yeah, we need to scratch. I need to scratch the beat and then probably tweak some more of the words once I change it, because it's gonna change the vibe a little bit. But that's what I want though. I want it needs to be like we was talking about, more spacey.
Mhm. Final question for me.
Mhm.
Who is it Raekwon or Raquan? Because you said it differently earlier. But how to pronounce it, and where does the name come from? And is Damaji? Damaji is more of like a from a warrior standpoint, right? Because when I hear Damaji and I feel your energy, it gives magic. But I don't think that's what you intended.
So is Raquan the Magi or Magi?
Raquan, the Magi,
Or
Raquan,
Magi?
the
Both pronunciations. I like Magi. I
Raquan,
like Magi, but Magi is cool too. But if you say Raekwon, I'm like, nah,
not Raekwon.
nah, it's not Raekwon. but it's Raquan. That's where Ra comes
Yeah.
from, because it's just part of my name, which is crazy. Because when I was in the studio and you was live with me the other day when I was listening, we was listening to the start of that beat I was telling y'all about. It had like 3 different versions of this beat with the producer, and I was telling her with the keys and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when I was recording that song along with Juice and all of that back in like 2017 or whatever, this beat right here. So dude was like, so what's your tag? And I was like, I ain't got one. I was like, I'm gonna go in the booth and I'm gonna just come up with some shit. Literally, I go in there, he start the song, and I was just like, I think it was actually this song right here. And I just went in there and I said, I am. I had that shit. Rah. And that was it. And I just stayed with that shit. But it's coming. That's the first recording of me doing the raw shit, and that's because my name back then was Raquan the God. Now my middle name is Daquan.
Okay.
So instead of so the Ra is the sun god, the deity from Kemetic culture. So that's where I took the Ra from. Dropped the DE on my name and put the RA there instead. I think people even from back home think Raquan is my real fucking name because they
Yeah,
know me as Quan.
I thought so.
They know me as Quan. So it's but it's the Quan.
Okay.
DE, that's like the blackest black name, Daquan. I'm a Daquan out here, you feel me? But so that's why I got Raquan. And then it was the God because it was like, I like that shit. I let niggas know that scared to call themselves a god. I'm not. So that's why I got the God. But then you had other artists like you had other artists who was using that name too. And the dude from the Breakfast Club, excuse me, Charlemagne the God, and he be saying some wild shit. And I was like, I don't want to be affiliated with him with the same name, bro. I just don't. Fuck that. And I like to be original. So literally, I'm on the phone with a friend, and I was like telling them the same thing. And I said, you know what? Now I gotta change my name. I said, I'm gonna be Raquan the Magi. Literally like that. I did not think hard about it. It literally just came to me. And that was like 2018, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? 2017, it just stuck with me. So I dropped the guard shit. I hadn't released any music at that point on streaming platforms with that name. I ain't, it's not on nothing that needed to be on paperwork where I need to change it. It was just a couple social media posts, and that was it. So that's how I got Raquan the Magi. But the Magi, actually, the way I see it, because I felt like saying I'm a god is like also saying Raquan the man. Like it's kind of like redundant, you know what I'm saying? So, but a Magi felt a little bit more special, especially when you break down the word imagination. Um, Someone had broke down the word before, and it was like a nation of magi's. We're a nation of magi's. If you break down the word imagination, because your imagination is the most powerful thing. That's what's co-creating this reality is our imagination. So that's why I like the word magi because it is broken down in that word imagination. And I do have a broad imagination when it comes to coming up with shit. So that's how I got the name Raquan the Magi. Most people honestly say Raekwon, and it's just like until you until like I have a conversation with people, I don't really care. But I remember one time I was performing in Atlanta and they didn't even know who I was. And I think I was Raquan the God still at that time. And they was looking at my name and they was like, Raquan the God? And they was laughing about it. I said, fuck y'all laughing at? You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck y'all laughing at? They didn't even know who I was. And it was the host. And I said, all right, we'll see who laughing when I get up this bitch and perform.
Wow.
And sure enough, when I got up there and performed, I'm the type, I'm gonna stare in your fucking eye. You will never know I'm an introvert, a real, like, secluded type of person the way I perform. Because I'm gonna be looking you in your eyes, deep in your fucking soul when I perform. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a strong presence. And I've learned I gotta like kind of contain that shit because it'll get too crazy. I might forget my lyrics, I forget where I'm at, and I'll be having to tell myself, nigga, relax. You know what I'm saying? But I always leave people like, oh shit, he on that type of time every time. Every time I perform. Like you don't know who I am, you're gonna know at the end of the night, I'm somebody you wanna fuck with. Like if you wanna hear real music. You know what I'm saying? So that was early on in my career, and then that's when I knew, okay, I need to do this music shit. Cause I was questioning if I should even do it, honestly.
Any last questions for me?
Let me see. I think I had another question on here for you. I do, but instead of that question, uh, what do you think? Because you've observed me for a little while now. What do you think I can improve on?
You need to do more interviews. We already
I don't want to do no interviews.
you sitting here talking about your name. People don't know how to pronounce your name because you don't tell people your name. You don't go and talk about yourself. When you do those interviews, you need to be concise. You're long-winded because you have so much to say and so many stories to tell. I love it, but you gotta stay tight and right. Aside from that, though, the content is great. The lives are great. The music is like, again, your approach is so genius. I think you should do more sync, but that's like a bigger feat. So if I stick to your goal of, wanting more streams, just want to do the one-to-one, your people, there's something. I think it's just your promotional approach. Like the lives are great to the one-to-one, but like I don't see many posts about the fact that you have a CD out. I don't see many posts about um just like what you're like the Patreon. Like you talk about it here, but like
Yeah, I
that
know.
should be reoccurring.
Right.
You have so many stories, so many perspectives. Like you already pull people in that are on a certain frequency. Like you're so good at that. So you just gotta like there's something about organization and there's something about content, but it's the way you organize the content. Cause like I've seen you do all kind of shit. You've done AI shit. You got dope music videos. You went viral for just you being you. Like you know how to pull it. I think you just got to be consistent and you got to organize your approach for your outcome. And fucking move your products, nigga. You got a product. Like move the product.
I know.
I don't know what you do, but like sending links and shit like that. Don't be scared. Send niggas the link. Um, yeah, the music is building. I would put more out. Again, I also wouldn't lean so much on streaming because you're leaning on direct to consumer. I would do more selling digital songs. Um, like you have such an awareness, and I think you do too much internet surfing and not enough doing. I'm sorry to say that.
What you
But
mean by internet surfing?
like I see you in the comments. I should see you in comments. I see you in the
Lately, I'm really not a comment person, but lately I'm like, I
or
must be
maybe
some
just
niggas.
liking and engaging. I see you in so many different. I'd be like,
Good.
yeah, then go over here, like. But like, yeah, I just you have like majority of it. You just gotta get tight and like repeat.
For sure. I agree. Um, I will say this. Cause like outside of music, because I'm trying to do well, shit. Really, it's just music and the clothing. I ain't even got to the pizza, but I just got this office space so I can get all this stuff in there, and some other work stuff that I'm getting ironed out. So I haven't even really been posting. I ain't even. I got footage from when I performed Juneteenth. I haven't even chopped that up. So I've definitely slacked lately on posting, and I keep telling myself I need to promote the CD. Hell, even repost the post I had before if I ain't gonna do nothing new. But I just lately I just been like, it's been honestly I just been kind of burnt out on social media because I've been going hard at it for the past like 9 months consistently. Like I grew this TikTok from 10,000 to over 20,000 followers since then, and still trying to be consistent with the YouTube, and still got Facebook and Instagram. Finally, just got a little bit of motion, but I think now I've kind of like I don't know what it is in my brain, but it's like I don't want to go off of social media, but I'm just like I don't have the energy to do all the
You don't
comments
no, you
and
don't
all
have
that.
like no team or like nobody with you.
Nah, it's just me. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So I'm trying not to burn myself out by so I've just kind of slacked a little bit lately, but now everything you're saying is definitely right, and I know it. And I honestly, because I don't want to completely stop, but what's happening is I'm kind of going like this, but every when I'm going down, I'm setting everything up in place to come right back up again. So this next coming up, I'm taking everything that you're saying, everything that I know from whoever into consideration, and I'm working on that. So even the song with Abracadabra with my brother, I'm already discussing the video we're gonna shoot for it and shooting the video for our other song, Automatic. Like I told you, I'm about to release some music in July because shit, a quarter of July already about to be done with. So the pressure is on. I'm like, I always go through this where I'm like, oh man, I need to, and I'm thinking too much, and I want to really own the beat, and until I own it, I don't want to release it, man. Look, I got tight. I got a lot of my beats right now are type beats, whatever. I don't have my own personal producer, so until I get that, I'm going. I don't give a fuck about leasing the beat. I don't care if 10,000 other niggas wrote to it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just need to put the music out, and that's where I'm at.
How many hours a week do you have available for content?
Well, what I'm about to do now with work is going to give me more time.
Hmm.
I'll be working less, making more money, and that's the goal. I need it, and really what I was struggling with was like to take a job and then kind of do some other work, and it was gonna bring in more money. But me working a job just takes away from my creativity, and it definitely locks me in. With this type of work, I can actually pass it off to somebody else for a couple days, let them get that money, and I can come back if I needed to go somewhere and do something. So I can shit at least have my Saturdays and Sundays free just to shoot content now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm making more money, like I said, and that was the whole thing, just having more resources and money in order to put the stuff out there on a higher caliber. Cause I feel like when you keep leveling up, everything has to level up. The quality of everything. You have to show you leveling up, like with the quality and everything. So that's why even my little videos in the stores even got better. It was like more conscientious of it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get in the studio and I'm gonna start shooting more content. This month, y'all gonna see the shift. And if you don't see the shift by the end of July, everybody cuss me out and talk shit to me because I deserve it for bullshit. And I am long winded with my stories, and I'll be telling myself that. So I am trying to work on that. But I don't want to do interviews. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not an interview type of person.
You are. You talk all the fucking time. Yes, you are.
Now, I don't mind doing my own live shows, but I don't want to. I ain't like it's all right. I'll say this. Like I'll come on your show. I'll come on. I'll come on. You want me to come on? I'll come on your show. You know, but all right, I will say this. I ain't got no problem doing no interviews and shit. I did more interviews on the pizza business side than I have with the music. So it's gonna come. People ain't really asking me, and I'm just not the person that ain't really trying to go to the blogs and be like, "Hey man, interview me." I don't give a fuck. If people don't feel, if I can't inspire the people to want to interview me, then that means I gotta go harder. That's what I feel. If I
Sure.
ain't got if I ain't got people like, oh, I wanna be a part of this nigga story, then fuck it. Then I need to go harder then. And that's where I feel where I'm at with it. Like, hey, don't get it twisted. Yeah, I make spiritual rap music, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But please don't get it twisted. I came up on that motherfucking dirty South ass music, nigga, sipping on some scissor, nigga, all that shit. Like, nigga, that's in me. Now, all I'm doing now is transmuting that shit, and I'm getting better at it. So that's what made me make the song Comeback. I was like, all right, I'm coming back on some shit like how I before that whole spiritual, I was coming at how we always said we was gonna come in with the game. Cause my cousin, he doing that shit heavy now. You know, he got a song with Finesse 2 times. He just dropped a song. They got a sample. You know, so he's a street nigga. You know what I mean? Like that's what he talk about. We on two different sides of the spectrum, but we both come from the same side. And it's just like I know how to incorporate both worlds more now. And I got a chip on my shoulder a little bit. And I feel like niggas be sleeping on me. So now I'm like, okay, now the sleeping giant is about to really make some noise. So if the interviews don't come from it, then I just have to keep going hard. You know, that's how I feel. Cause what do you think I need to go like to the blogs or like or whatever those. I don't even know what they are now. It seems like they're all like on the radio type of shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when you say that, honestly, because like really, I just feel like just more like I don't want to say content talking about yourself, but like just yes, the answer would be yes, like but in the right context. If you have something going on that's boosting something, like reaching out just so you have the format so you can give people content where you're talking or sharing points about yourself. But again, you don't have to take that route because at the end of the day, what I'm really pointing to is people hearing you, people knowing about different components of you other than this live, unless you're gonna clip shit up. But like, there's just so many pillars of you that like that like person to person connection is missing. So like, who you are, what you've been through, shit like that. Like, just finding a way to get that across is just the key that I'm pointing to.
I got you. They gotta know more about like you said my story and shit like that. And like you said, I'm really just on TikTok live. Like
Right,
I'm really
and it
just
works. It works.
I appreciate it. I really do. And we're gonna see what it do. Next time we come live together, we're gonna see what I've improved on and shit like that. We're gonna
Okay.
see what we both got going on. So all right, I'm gonna wrap it up. But before we go, again, let everybody know where they can find you, and for those who wasn't here in the beginning, let them know, what you do as well. Again,
Yes, so you can find me at Artist Reality Checks on all platforms. Really, my content right now is culture facing. So I talk about culture from the perspective of what like makes an artist, what makes the music we love the music. My initial content was around, giving artists tips on how to do things. But that's becoming overwhelming. But here and there I'll still drop some gems for, what the artist may need to be doing based on the energy of right now. But yeah, if you want to music, culture, artists, um even energy, like energy, just talking metaphysics and energy and kind of like the unseen of it all, that's what my platform really covers. So if you're interested in that, you can give me a follow.
yo, y'all follow me, y'all in here. Y'all better go follow my sister Jamara. Yo, real talk, because she one of the real ones. She's authentic, and you know, I couldn't wait to get her on here.
Yes.
I had to get myself together.
Yeah, 3 months later we finally made it, y'all.
We made it. Yo, I'm telling you, hey, I had to just push myself to be like, yo, you better do something.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is my fourth Music Monday in a row. I think maybe my third one, third or fourth.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was doing the other show, whatever, but I kind of got overwhelmed with myself, and I said I can commit to this, and it's still surrounding music. So, but yeah, y'all definitely go check her out. I love your perspective on it, on music, on the culture, and what you're talking about. I think it's very important we have people like you that's talking and people are listening. Like, maybe next time we'll go on Instagram. Maybe we'll try a different platform or
Yeah.
something like that. I used to be heavy on IG Live though. I used to be on there heavy, but my motion just collapsed. So just want to do Music Mondays over here first with you, and I'm glad that you came on because you're my first guest on Music Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So let's give it up to Jamara. Yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all for being here too. I guess I'll, shake a leg a little bit to some music for the next few minutes and we'll get up out of here. So Jamara, till next time, sister.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Peace. Yeah. That was dope. And I'm not the best at interviewing, or like I'm trying to get better with the whole stuff, you know what I'm saying? Talking with somebody on the live. But Jamara, she's great. She's definitely a natural, as y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? Lakota, good to see you, sister. Thank y'all. Y'all know I can't pay attention to the chat, especially when I'm talking to somebody, man. I be losing. I can't pay attention. But thank y'all for being here and for the gifts. Um, I had this thing set up to where I was gonna do my other mic, but um I guess I can't do it. So let's see here. All right, hold on. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go follow Jamara, yo. Like, I'm telling you, like, music is changing. Music has, I ain't gonna say it's changing, it's always evolving. And I feel like people like Jamar, her perspective is just more broad. It's just because it's music and all of this stuff is just a collective of a lot of things going on at the same time. So, all right, let me see here.
You work your magic, babe.
Could y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that?
You work your magic, babe. Like you're supposed to. She's a walking crystal ball and a breathing terror dead when she step up
Hear this?
on the
Okay.
stage.
Okay. So, okay, good. The microphone wasn't working for some reason, but it's cool. I'll just use this mic. So I was working on this last time, and Lakota, am I saying it right? He was asking about it. So I will play this from what I got. Cause like I said, I usually perform this just with the instrumental or whatever. But I could actually see what I like about having Pro Tools open is I could mute the main vocals and just like have my ad libs or whatever. But I'll just rap along to the song. Sometimes a lot of times when I like write certain songs, I be channeling it. So I don't be like knowing it sometimes. Some songs I be like knowing, like from the beginning, I pick up on it. It's embedded in my DNA. This one, I don't know. Cause I really sometimes I don't be really listening to my music till I get on here and I'm performing it with y'all too. So I really need to like be listening, so I know it thoroughly what the fuck I'm saying. So I'm not going in there having to look on my phone. Anyway, here we go. This one's gonna be called, let me just call it Walking Crystal Ball.
You know, it's just something about it.
Buffer size. I'm gonna have to bounce this down.
You know, it's just something about it.
Okay, let's just bounce this down. You know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bounce this down. And while that's bouncing down, I'm going to practice something with y'all, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. This is not saying this is going to be the version, but when I was listening to some possible beats to change to Abracadabra, this is one of the ones that I came across. I gotta go into my YouTube because usually I'm in SoundCloud and I'm listening to beats there, but I was like, well, let me go to YouTube. Let me try YouTube because SoundCloud was just giving me a lot of the same stuff, and I needed to just change up my algorithm or something. I don't think I'm signed in either. So while I'm looking for this, that should be ready. I'm gonna play Walking Crystal Ball, baby.
You know, it's just something about it. She's a walking crystal ball and a breathing terror dead when she step up on She demands her respect. She's a walking crystal. Bow, bow, bow. In a breathing tarot dead. Hey, hey, hey. High priestess on the scene, main character energy. Every breath is divination. You were born to rule a nation. She's a walking crystal. Bow.
Hey, hey.
In a breathing
Hey, hey. When Phoenix booked me, I'm gonna be there.
You can see it in her moves, you can see it in her walk. Every breath is divination. You can feel it when she talks. She don't think that she better, she just does it better. Stays on your tie like my eyes feather. She chose to save herself while you waiting on a savior. She chose to heal herself. Why instead of chasing paper, but still got it tenfold. Yeah, she got that Keiko, got that Keiko, got that Keiko. Ooh, baby, you the birthday. Throw that ass like your friend do, huh? In a circle, work your magic, baby. Like you're supposed
What
to.
is going on?
It's like your friend do, huh? In a circle, work your magic, baby. Like you're supposed to. She's a walking crystal ball and a breathing tarot dead. When she step up on the stage, she demands her respect. She's a walking crystal ball.
Bow, bow,
And a breathing tarot dead.
Hey, 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 hey.
Priestess on the scene, main character energy. Every breath is divination. You were born to rule a nation. She's a walking crystal ball.
How y'all feeling tonight?
In a breathing tarot day. Hey, 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 hey.
I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Hold on one second. Sing main character energy. Every breath is divination. You were born to rule a nation. You were walking crystal bow. Bow in the breathing tarot day. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Okay. All right, we're in YouTube now. We're in the YouTube verse. Okay, I think I found the beat too. All right, so I'm gonna change up the beat to Abracadabra, right? Hold on one second, y'all. All right, what it do? Y'all still rocking with me? Sleeping, left a lot long hours at work, a beautiful song. Oh, okay. You sleeping or you sleepy? Well, I'm glad you caught it. I'm glad you caught the song. All right, so I think I'm going more for, well, I know I'm going more for the spacey vibe, like we was talking about, Jamara. And I seen your post too when you was talking about like the that era, and I was like, that's interesting because they came up uh, whenever you figured out that it was from the Future song. So I was like, the beat, it's got the whole money machine and all that in the background. I was like, it really don't fit. It's not fitting. So, not saying this is the beat, but this is more the vibe though. Everything going slow right now. Mercury retrograde, but hey. But yeah, somebody was asking me about Phoenix when I come out of Phoenix. Yeah, if Phoenix booked me and it was like the right situation, I would go. But you know, it's got to make sense, man. It's got to make sense. Because also what I be hearing about when it comes to like tours and all that shit, it's a lot. It's a lot when it comes to doing tours. And I'm just not at a place where I care to like to be beating myself down so much for it. If it's like a one situation and I gotta just focus on that one thing, cool. But when it's like making a whole tour and all that, shit, well, I gotta be at a certain space to where I don't care about making any money. Cause I can't be at a place where it's like right now I gotta be making this bread. So if I go here and we don't hit certain ticket numbers, I'm gonna be I like to show up. If I and I ain't saying I wouldn't do a tour, but if I did do one, I don't give a fuck how much we sell. Because whoever comes there, we rocking out. I don't give a fuck if it's 10 people in the building. We gonna rock out. Just to say we did a tour. You know what I'm saying? Not just to say we did a tour, but it's like, yo, we did that. We had a dope experience. You know, it ain't focusing on the numbers. I just don't care to focus on certain numbers. Now, I'm a numbers person. What the fuck is going on with this? It's just, yeah, keep it moving. Shit, sitting there just twirling. Let's see. I think this is the beat. All right. All right. Yo, what? Hey Siri. Right, they're not going. She's not gonna do it. I forgot it's hooked up to this. All right. I think this the beat. I'm not sure. Man, I ain't gonna be able to do it, y'all, if we keep doing this shit. Honestly, we're gonna have to keep it moving. All right, hold on. Let me try something right quick, y'all. Sorry. Shit, traveling alone. It's a lot. It's a lot traveling. That boy is Benny. I'm telling you, it's a lot, man. Like it's just a lot on you, and then having a team too. Oh man, having a team of people and y'all all gotta travel together and shit. Shit. If all I gotta do is worry about myself and maybe just like a camera person to make sure I record the situation, that's cool with me, man. Cause it's just like, man, shit. Let me have a couple mil in the bank. Fuck it. Because one of the things I do aspire to do is doing events. I gotta get off this internet. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This shit is trash. Sorry. Trash can. But I did get invited one time, but it wasn't the people who did the event. It was the dude who did my artwork for I Am Pizza. He was a part of a festival somewhere in the Midwest, I think, or something. He was like, "Yeah, man, if you could make it out to this festival," and I was like, "Shit, I doubt it, bro. I'm gonna be working." But I haven't had. Well, I did have somebody last year. Sometime was like, "Yo, would you come to a festival?" And I was like, "It just depends. You have to hit me up like kind of around that time. I don't know, what'd be going on, shit like that." So I ain't heard from him. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never did no festival before. And I know how when it comes to festival shit, man, that shit is not easy. I did a 2-day festival before, like 10 years ago, matter of fact. And that shit was not easy. Not easy at all. First of all, I wouldn't have did 2 days. I would have did one day. And second of all, I wouldn't have did it at that location. Third of all, that shit is hard. Should have minimized it. Stop trying to go so big and just do what you can do. All right. Let me see. All right, let's see. Let's see if these lyrics sound better to this type of beat. All right. What song was this again? Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to perform in front of y'all. I don't know why. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, 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 hey.
That boy is Benny Hunter.
Abracadabra. Now I can't remember how I go now. This can't be the beat. Is this the beat? I don't know. I don't feel the same no more. All right, let me see you out the verse. So when it's different, you gotta come at it different too. And I can't remember how I came at the hook part. So maybe I can get it in the verse. I don't know. Let's try it. I pull up in a spaceship, cause boy, I'm an alien. I gotta take a rain check. I'm headed out to space again. Copper, golden, custom drip on ancient future, baby. Stepping in my power on that woo-woo shit, David. How you made things appear when they wasn't there? You was just broke down. How'd you get up there? All this shit is mental. Open your mind and you will see. I can make it rain in the drought. This is prophecy. Crystals in that wine will be the banish all the static. I'm so weather-really when I stay cloaking daggy. Got a baddie brew, how mama love to match I badly. She think I put a spell on her the way I work my magic. Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra. Hop about my spaceship, I'm ready to get at it. Crack the code to the matrix, got me living lavish. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Everything custom drip, make her wanna grab me. She heard that I'm a conjure man and I can do magic. Abracadabra. See, the hook and shit is a little off though. So, like, the hook had already came in like a few bars. So, yeah. All right, what y'all think about that? Take your time, Pastor. Yeah. I pull up in a spaceship, cause boy, I'm an alien. I said I pull up in a spaceship, cause boy, I'm an alien. I like this type of vibe a little better than the beat before though. Like I said, not saying that this is the beat, but I was like, okay. I went more for this is a Don Tolliver and Travis Scott type beat, you know, so I was like, yeah. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I don't know who've heard the other one before, but Abraham too, you know what I'm saying? Abraham, shit. Abrahamic in this bitch. Cool. Jamara, where you at? Let me know how you feel about it. Yeah, I think it's the one that I like the most though. No, not Crystal Ball, Abracadabra. I'm testing these waters instead. Yeah. Crystal Ball beat is actually I got two beats for Crystal Ball. That's the one that you heard was you said no. Yeah, Crystal Ball has like two beats. Let me see if I can find the other one. You ain't feeling that one? I like the more spacey vibe because like I said, I feel like the other beat. Now, all right, let me ask you this then. Compared to the other beat, do you think the other beat is still better than this one? Because I just feel like I need to get away from that other beat though. Let me see if I can find. You know what? Lately, I ain't been able to find this other beat to Walking Crystal Ball. Like I can't remember what the fuck beat it was, man. Can't remember. You can't recall the other one. All right, let me play it for you while I look for this other beat right quick. And y'all, please excuse the I'm not an engineer and shit. So the vocals are a little high over the beat a little bit. All right. Abracadabra, abracadabra,
Yeah.
abracadabra, abracadabra.
I'm about my spaceship, ready to get at. Crack the code to the matrix, got me living lavish.
Abracadabra, abracadabra,
Uh-huh.
abracadabra, abracadabra.
Everything custom drip, make her wanna grab it. She heard that I'm a conjure man and I can do bad.
I pull up in a spaceship, cause boy, I'm an alien. I gotta take a rain check. Headed out to space again. Copper, golden, custom drip, major future, babe. Stepping in my power on that woo-woo shit, Dave.
How you made things appear when they wasn't there? You was just broke down. How'd you get up there?
All this shit is mental. Open your mind and you will see. I can make it rain in a drought. This is prophecy. Crystals in that wound on me to banish all the static. I'm so otherworldly and I stay cloak and daggy. Got a baddie, bro. How mommy love to match I bad. She think I put a spell on her the way I work my magic. Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra.
I'm about my spaceship, ready to get at. Crack the code to the matrix, got me living lavish.
Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra.
Everything custom.
All right, so that was the other one. I don't know. I mean, I like it, but I was just like, maybe I just need to go more the spacey route. You know, lately I be on some two version type shit. Honestly, I'd be like, I just be hearing maybe that's what it is because Walking Crystal Ball got two versions, two beats to it. I don't know what the other one is. The other beat. I don't know why I can't fucking recall where I put that beat. Both is fire. Y'all like both of them? Y'all like, all right. Y'all like this one better. Hold on. Y'all like the one I just played better? Really? So the first one I played, that's one. This one is two. Y'all like two better? This one is spacey. All right, hold on. All right, so the one that I just played, number two, put a number 2 in the chat if you prefer that one. If you like both, is cool, but if you had to choose one, number 1 will be the first one that I played. Number 2 will be the second one I played. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm looking for this beat though. Let's see if I can find it. 1 2 2 2 1. Lakota, is that a 1 or a 2? I just think it knocks too hard. It do. I think, yeah. I don't know, man. I was in my head. I'm in my head a lot about it. I'm in my head a lot about the beat. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I think about that shit, I be thinking about how the video would just go so hard with that, like the cuts and shit. Maybe I'll make 2 versions to it. 2. Oh, okay. So we got a tie. We got a tie, right? Yeah, I only see 4 numbers. So it's a tie. So with that being said, I feel like I should do 2 versions. I'm just gonna be that 2 version type person. I'm gonna have an A and B version. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I might do. Let me see if I can find this other beat, man. I haven't done it in so long. What the fuck? I thought I had the beat downloaded somewhere, but maybe I was just playing it on damn. Shit. If I can't find it, we're gonna keep it moving, grooving. Sliding. Let me see. What else I got for y'all to play while I look for this. This the remix. I don't know when it's gonna come out. Shout out to Young Miami. for putting the song out there. And we hitting the remix to it.
Bitch, I'm a witch and shit. I'm a witch and shit. Witch and shit. I'll be witch your shit, cause I'm an alchemist. Flower coming through with that angelic law. Thanks to every soul that heard my voice and answered the call. I got emotion, so I moved. Guess I made for this shit. So I turned around and put my fucking heart on this bitch. Multi-generation healing in a bank. Doing Reiki for my chakras, ancestors. I gotta thank these new witches off they rocker. You hoes is just really fake. Fucked around and was authentic. First million we finna make. Motherfucking witches.
Where they at?
And they witching back. Crystals, tarot, and black cats. I know they can't fuck with that. Altar work, it is a must. In the moon, I trust. Altars, yoga, mantras too. Better find something.
With the brujas, the witches, doing root work with the spirits. Work that shit, manifest through your hips. When you work that shit, ain't nothing like a witch, baby. You top tier, cast a few spells. I feel you. Things appear, and that cow come made that beef disappear. Find something safe to do. Ain't no plan over there. The moral of the story is this: she's a witch, chick. She's a goddess. You will get dismissed, and don't go approaching unless you come with it. Hey, where they at? I do not remember the name of this beat, y'all. I have to find it another time. It is a must. And you know what? I had it on the Patreon, and I might have deleted it. No, I got it downloaded somewhere in there. Yeah.
You can sit with us, baby girl, don't be shy. Summer 26, all the wishes outside. Bibbidi bobbidi
This baby Bobby that black cat.
Money stack.
Holy only how you
I'm not
snatch.
tripping by no nigga, I'm not tripping by no bitch.
I heard
Fuck around and get your karma spirit, end up
in
in
the
a
ditch.
This is but a message, I have
Nothing
nothing
to
to lose.
lose.
And I'm listening to spirit, this your shot, baby, choose. A Christian gonna tell me that I'm just making noise. But like the Bible say, babe, my sheep know my voice.
Alright, let me see. I think I found it.
Crystals, tarot, and black cats. I know they can't fuck with that. Altar work,
It is a must.
In the
Moon I trust.
Altars, yoga,
Mantras too. Better find something safe to do. Alright. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. I don't know if y'all remember this or not. Walking crystal ball and the breathing every day. So that one, hold on. So that song, Witchcraft Remix, is not available. The version with just her is available. It's called Witch. She spells it Witchcraft Remix. Now, that's, Reverend Soul Flower. But the version with me, long story short. Hold on, what'd you say? Well, I'm glad you changed that. You glad I changed what? Yeah, this is the second. Hold on, I can't remember what fucking beat this was, man. I can't remember. And I know I downloaded it. I had to make a version. Or maybe it was just sometimes I don't even record it on here. It just hit my phone and then it hit Patreon. I just y'all be getting the raw fucking versions of this shit, you know what I mean? Cause I don't see it on here. And it's probably on this phone somewhere. That beat. You can't put the Witch remix on YouTube or Patreon It is on Patreon. This version is on Patreon. But the thing about it is, like, if you listen to my part, the guy did not mix and master my shit well at all. It's like he spent 5 minutes on my part. So that's why we didn't release it, because I was like, yo, that shit's a little ass. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, he still hasn't done it.
Here it is. Work that shit. Work that shit. Manifest through them hips when you work that shit. Ain't nothing like a wish, baby. You top tier. Cast a few spells. Watch things.
You see how you can barely hear me?
Make that beef disappear. Find something safe to do. Ain't no plan over there. The moral of the story is this. She's a witch. Shit. She's a goddess.
Now watch how loud the hook is.
And don't go approaching unless you come with gifts. All the witches
I'm not completely low, but you know, it could have brought me up some more. But yeah, that version is on the Patreon. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people was like, y'all like that the other beat of Walking Crystal Ball, so that's the only one I've been, rocking with, because y'all was like, we had a debate on here. So I was like, okay, y'all like that version more. So that's the only one I really been rocking with. Do any of y'all remember that one though? Do any of y'all remember this version?
Walking crystal bow, bow, bow. In the beat and Terry dead. You can see it in the moves, you can see it in the walk. Every breath is divination, you can feel it when she talk. She don't think that she better, she just does it better. She stays on top, like my eyes better. She chose to save herself, why you being known to save her?
Any of y'all remember that? Ooh, baby, you the birthday. You don't have a document with your song versions in the links label. My shit's everywhere. Like, I think this version of Walking Crystal Ball. Yeah, I think that's the version right there. Honestly, that might be the only version I recorded. All right, I be. You said you're not wrong. I want to go back though. You said, Jamara, you said you're not wrong though. 2 is better, but not the best option. Oh, okay. I got you. Hold on. No, I'm confused. Number 2 is the first beat, the original beat. Okay. It's number 2, but it's the original. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, another one. Okay, I'm coming back. Hell to the no. Hell to the no to that version. I'm gonna find that beat, man. I'm gonna find that motherfucking beat. Maybe cause you listening to it on the phone and you don't feel it. Oh man. Damn. But and to your documentation, yeah. Hey, but I trust me, I be knowing. Okay, I can get better with like document my shit, but when it's on the phone and shit, until it's about time to record, man, shit is all over the place. It's either in this phone, that phone, or right here. There's only a few places it would be, and I've entered a new chapter of music. Of it's just so much music being put out now. So at different levels, like I'm recording some on my phone, recording some on here, and it's just like I said, y'all like the other version better anyway. So this version is better then.
crystal ball and a breathing terror dead. When she step up on the stage, she demands her respect. She's a walking crystal ball, and a breathing terror dead. High priestess on the scene.
11-11 se conformar, ashe, oh, let's go.
She's a walking crystal ball, and a breathing terror dead. You can't sit in her moves, you can't sit in her
wow.
Every breath is divination. You can't feel it when she talk. She don't think that she better.
I can figure it out.
She just does it better. Stays on your tie like my eyes.
One of your anthems is just to save time and manage your variations of your songs. Okay, I'm gonna get on it. Well, so what happens is I do be like, I have folders named with the beats. I have the beat with the title with the lyrics. I, get more organized with that. So that in this situation, I should be able to go to my notes and see both of those versions, but I don't. It's not there. So, but anyway, I'm not even gonna worry about that shit right now. Y'all don't even like that beat. That shit's trash to y'all. I'm gonna still go look for it, not when I'm on live though. I'm gonna revisit it. I'm gonna see what it sound like. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna see what y'all say then. I'm gonna see if y'all still call it trash. But Chosen made it beat though. He did it. He did his motherfucking thing. As soon as I heard that shit, I said, man, give me that link, bro. He sent me the link. And then I was like, man, how much to get that exclusive? He was like, shit, man, for that one, because that video went viral and he had like 16 million views or some shit on it. He was like, but for that one, I should charge you a 20. I said, damn. I just sent him the emoji, like, and then he looked, it said seen. That's the last time I talked to him. All right. It's already 11:14. So computer running slow. I don't know what the fuck going on. All right. So y'all. All right. Let me play this one more time. Let me play it one more time. Just one more time. Now let me bring it back from the top. I really want y'all honest opinion on this type of shit. You feel me? You said torture, man. Hey, where is it? Where my fucking shit at? Hey.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
I don't even know if this is the hook or the verse though. For something else. All right, for sure. All right. So look. I'll get back to that. I gotta go and just like listen to a bunch of songs. All right, so maybe I need to keep it still in the range of the energy that I created it on, which was, it kind of had that, I don't know it says a future type beat. I don't know, it's a future type beat. So I don't know. It's it's definitely a different, they're like,
Abracadabra.
they're kind of night and day.
Abracadabra. I'm about my spaceship, ready to get at.
This beat's more flashy for sure. It's like, I can see like quick camera movements, you know what I'm saying? Like close up on, shades on, like just looking fucking dripped and shit, and like, that type of energy. That's what I get from it. That's what I kind of get from this beat right here. The other one don't give me that. This gives me that. So, all right, I'll get back on that and see what it do. All right. All right, so I want to revisit this song. I want to play this song. We got any new people in the chat who's never been here before? Yeah, I know the trap type beat for sure. I wanted to have certain sounds in that shit though. You know what I mean? I want to have some certain sounds. Is anybody in the live who's never been in my live before? Speak up and don't be holding your peace. All right, holla at me. Say something. For hers, what up, sister? I don't know if you're still in here or not. I can't believe you said torture. Oh my gosh. Miss Lady D, how you doing? All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. Is that all-time stats? Oh, okay. I'll be getting a little bit of plays on my SoundCloud, ain't I? I'll be getting a little bit of plays over here. Nah, I ain't gonna play that. I'm gonna sneak something else in y'all ears right quick. Am I tripping? Okay. Hey, yo.
Flow with the energy, lose track of time. Take psychedelics, dive deep in your mind.
Deep in your mind.
This the trippy life, it's so sublime. Be one with the tribe and
Just fine. Hey, rah.
I take these psychedelics, then later roll some trees. Give me 30 minutes to shaman come out of me. Under the full moon, take them around 3.
Took 2 doses, ready for round 3. When I take these psychedelics, ain't no telling. Communing with ancestors, deciphering these relics, decrypting these scriptures to see a clearer picture. Each trip is a puzzle piece to the motion picture. We eat shrooms to break cycles. T-form is how I like it. Dive deep into the rims and try not to fight it. It's starting to get excited. Macabre lights are kind of blinded. It's going to come together, all in divine timing. It's the trippy life, now get back to your essence. Mother Tiamat gave these Ethiopians as a present to learn life lessons. Now subtract all they guessing. What you need to do, all you need to know is let go and just. Let's go. Take psychedelics, dive deep in your mind. Yeah, it is. Be one with the tribe and just vibe. Look.
Crush the mushrooms, get the lemon juice, it's like 9 grams to the mind fool. An hour later, got a mind for that paradigm is so blissful. I control the time in this realm.
Good old.
Lose track of time like oh well.
Oh well.
I don't give a damn, got a purge fam. Now everything moving slow as hell. Had to lost some things that don't serve me, healing my gut.
Kombucha in my cup.
Now I ain't nervous, rid of them parasites. It's so encouraging when I just see the light. After I blasted off, just took a major flight. I'm peaking for hours.
Don't think that I'm coming down, that's fine with me. Man, I'm running wild in this realm with these entities.
They are reflections of me, and this void is
So much love,
and the cap is
so much love,
and the stem is
so much love.
Gotta shake that so much love off 5 tabs. Just
Wanna give my enemies a hug. Do what I will, what you won't do.
When I heal for a moon to atone to.
Wise man never built on sand,
Earth ships save money on land,
and it's all love. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
flow with the energy.
Lose track of time. Take psychedelics, dive deep in your mind. Y'all like that? Yeah. It's so sublime. One with the drive and just vibe. It's almost done. This the trippy life. It's so sublime. Be one with the drive and just vibe. Sometimes I gotta sneak some shit in there for y'all. Where is that beat? Yeah. Okay. I stop before I go play some other shit. Yeah. I'm glad y'all like that. I'm glad y'all like that. That's what my bro. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is though. But stay tuned. You know, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out soon enough. That's one of the ones. That's one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so let me ask y'all that. Yeah. So let me ask y'all this then. If I had to drop a song right now, I'm gonna play some songs and y'all tell me what would y'all prefer to me drop right now as a single? All right? Okay. This is the first one I'm gonna play. That wasn't it. That wasn't the one. That's not an option. All right. Okay. First one. You already heard, so we ain't gonna play the whole thing. All right. That is the option. All right, I'm gonna let y'all know that song is on the album. All right, so when the album drop, you'll get that.
Something about her. She's a walking crystal ball and a breathing terror that when she step up on the stage, she demands her respect. She's a walking crystal ball.
All right, that's one option. Here's the other option. She's a dog, magic woman. There's something about her. She's a dog, magic woman. Will ignite your soul on fire. She's a dog, magic woman. She's a dog, magic woman.
Whisper her name.
Spirits away. Touch her wrong. The heavens might shake.
Play with her heart. Don't do the shadow.
Arrive. And them demons bow when she arrive. Dark magic woman. All right, that's Dark Magic Woman. And then the other one is, I know I just saw it. Okay, it's actually another one too. It's actually okay. I don't know how this beat sounds. Let me see the quality of the beat. That's all right. Fast forward this shit.
Run it over for me, baby. That's right.
Oh my God, that's not a good. I can't like. That's not a good like way to present the song as an option, honestly. So I'll just have to perform it a little bit. Okay, this was called Wine Over. That's right, she got that body so tight, doing yoga and the rising pole dancing at night. 500 squats a day, that booty plump just right. Plus she eat right, so you know she right. It don't have to be a fatty, it can be a tootie. I'm still gonna rub on that booty. I said it don't have to be a fatty, baby, it can be a tootie. Baba still gonna rub on that booty.
Because you so dedicated and that ass ain't medicated. Checking results every week. Comparing impressions, waiting for that glow up. You the star of the show. It's amazing how you do those sassy moves on the pole. Watch your last video, 10 splits in a row, some yoga poses, then you jump back on the pole. I call that RTG, cause you ready to go. You can't be rigid with it, bro, you have to stay with the flow. And tell a red light, green light, girl want it over 90 degree angle. Baby bend it over, that body looking right from pole dancing in yoga. That's right, baby girl, want it over. Okay, that's wine over. And then there's this one. I know I'm hitting y'all with a lot right now. It's all right. What I've been through, I can feel the shift must be a breakthrough. I've been through the struggle and the strife in my life. I've done wrong, but I'm always still right. Got it by the light. Yeah, this my story. Adjacent to the streets, but that wasn't for me. Deep in my soul, I knew something was in store for me. Found keys to my mind that opened doors in me. Now I can really see what it's meant to be, what I'm meant to be. Survivor's remorse is what I'm feeling. Because I elevated since the time that we were children. Try to nobody would listen. Some went missing, others grew distant. I felt alone like an outcast. But I'm a big boy, so it didn't last. Didn't see the snakes until I cut the grass. From the traumas of my past, I don't look like what I've been through. I can feel the shift must be a breakthrough. You get one life, there's no take two. I don't look like what I've been through. You get one life, there's no take two. Have to play your role so no one can play you. All right, those are all the options. You said 2, Dark Magic Woman, be my pick. Dark Magic Woman. Okay, so we got Dark Magic Woman. You said fire, not bad. Wait, which one was that to? 1 or 3, but we heard 1 and 2 so much. Yeah, that's how it be though. When you hear shit so long, you know, that's how that repetition. That's what that repetition do to you. Okay, so I gotta remember. Okay, shit. The hell. All right, so I don't look like it's number 4. The one right before this was Wine Over. That was 3. Walking Crystal Ball was 1. Number 2 is Dark Magic Woman. 3 was Wine Over, and 4 is I Don't Look Like, the last one that I just played. So number 1, Walking Crystal Ball, or 2 was fuck. All right. Oh, number 3 was Wine Over. So you said, so Jamara, you said Wine Over or Walking Crystal Ball? Oh, Dark Magic, number 2. Okay. All right, if y'all remember the names, let's just go by the names. If y'all remember the names, because I'm getting fucked up. But I know the last one I just played was I Don't Look Like. I think that's what my name is. I Don't Look Like what I've been through. That's 4. Wine Over, red light, green light, girl, wine it over. That was 3. Walking Crystal Ball was 1, so Dark Magic Woman was 2. Okay. Yeah. So if we had to just choose one right now to be the next single, what would it be? Because I'm thinking Abracadabra. If I can figure out the beat, that's gonna be like. And then I want to release another one as well with it. I want to go to the studio and make sure I record at least those 2. Abracadabra is kind of like I want to get that one out, but if not, what's the other ones that y'all really feeling?
Oh man, hold on. Let me go back up. All right. You say 3. Wine over? I'm confused now. I'm confused now. I'm confused. Yeah, y'all confused. So that was the order? Walking Cristobal? I am confused. If y'all had to choose one, what's the one? Like, yeah, let's start over. This is the final decision. Say the name of the one track I should release right now. Just tell me the one name, so that way I'm not confused anymore. I'm gonna drop them all. Let me see. Well, okay. The reason why I'm asking this is because I want to put Dark Magic Woman on the album. So if I don't put it out now, it won't come out till the album come out. And I don't know when the album. I don't know when the album coming out. 1 or 2, Cristobal or Dark Magic. Walking Cristobal, Dark Magic Woman. And see, I want to put both of them on the album. That's why I say you got to choose. Because whatever one come out, I'm not putting the other one out until the album come out. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm only going to choose one of them. Now, Wine Over, I'm not putting on the album. So that one can come out. But amongst the other ones, I'm only choosing one to put out as a single before the album comes out. And I kind of, whatever y'all really feeling, I'll put that one out as a single first. That means that'll be the one coming up. Whatever y'all hearing right now, man, that shit gonna be 10 times better. So I want to really listen to y'all and what y'all feeling. But I'll ask y'all again. Right now, we know what beats are coming out. I can already be working on those, and they'll be ready to go. So I'm gonna do one last thing before I get up out of here. So that's that. Singles, the album stuff. Y'all heard a sneak peek song that's coming out on the album. I'm definitely not dropping that. All right. No logic at all. No fucking logic. I know I need to set a date, but I'm not setting a date. I will set a date though. Once I get the resources in place, once I get the things and materials, then it's like, okay, I got a date. Because I can't really set a date. I really want to set a date once I get the motion. Like, I feel like I need more motion. You know what I'm saying? So let's just drop these singles. Let's have the album already ready. I gotta set a date first to go to Cali, finish recording it. Once I get everything done, and then I see that it's completed first, at least the recording process. Then I can set it. I can start to look at like, okay. So cause me dropping it, but then I'm on the other hand, it's like, and also I want to have some tangible products as well. I don't want to just drop it digitally. I really want to like put some energy into Entry Futuristic. This is my first album, like official album. So I really wanted to drop it by this month, but that's not going to happen. I don't see that happening. But I'm already ready to work on Warrior Rap Volume 2. I already got the beats ready for Warrior Rap Volume 2. Let's go. So I need to focus on motion and not pick a song. All right, so this is what I'm saying. I got songs that I know I can release as a single, like, cause I'm not against streaming, of course, but I want to release songs on the streaming to still stay in the algorithm, and then leave some stuff for direct to consumer. So I still haven't looked into how can I have an album that's coming out and release singles on it and leave the rest of them blank. I'm like, can I do that for like long periods of time? I mean, I know I can, but I have to set an obvious date way out of like when I will release the album. So, And then I'm like, well, I don't know when I will want to release the songs then. You know what I'm saying? Like every 3 months release a song because I really want to keep this album kind of off of streaming platforms for at least a year. And I don't fucking know, man. But this is a beat that's coming off of Warrior Rap too, though. This is what I do know. This is something I do know. Yeah.
Serious. Custom made.
All right, so I'm going to release Wine Over. That's actually a remake of it on my first mixtape. So I'm gonna do Wine Over, right? I'm gonna do that now because I'm going to Cali to finish the album. So I can't wait to go to Cali to do the singles. I need to release some shit now while I'm in Carolina. I want to do Abracadabra, but I need to figure out the beat. As soon as I figure out the beat, I'm gonna do Abracadabra. But I also want to release either Walking Crystal Ball, Dark Magic Woman, or I Don't Look Like. Out of those three, I would want to release one of those three. Now, honestly, I will release I Don't Look Like. I will release that one. I will release that one too, but I will not release Dark Magic Woman and Walking Crystal Ball. It's gonna be one of the two because one of them, because they're both going on the album. So I don't want to give y'all both of those. One of them and the other one's tucked away on the album. And then it'll come out on the album because this shit will not be on streaming platforms at all. But what I might do is I might put the music, when I do release it, I'm not gonna worry about that. That's all I got. I hope that's not confusing you more. I hope that cleared up some shit because it's a lot going on with all that shit. See how I asked for the one that's thing and you named it? Okay, let me try it again. The next one that's being released is Wine Over. Out of all those, Wine Over. For sure. Wine Over. Really like, 90-degree angle, baby, bend it over. No, because look, Wine Over is getting released, but I want to release another single with it, like back to back. I'm about to release these back to back. I told you it's go time, coach. Put me in. So Wine Over, but if, all right, let me say this. If resources came to, if I had to choose something over Wine Over, I would put that over Wine Over. But y'all like Wine Over. If y'all thought Wine Over was ass, I wouldn't even really release it. You know, I would release it at a different time. I would, but y'all, it seems like it can be in the running, so that's good because I like that song. I like it. All right, before I go to bed and drink some water, this is a song, an instrumental for sure going on Warrior Rap Volume 2. It's that warrior rap. Warrior rap. It's that warrior rap. The warrior rap. The warrior rap. I already know one person I'm getting on this song right here. Yeah. So let me show you something. In this phone right here, this is my Android, right? This is where all the music goes to. And then I have different playlists. So we got Warrior Rap 2 at the top. I got 5 tracks already ready for Warrior Rap Volume 2. Oh yeah. and then so And because Warrior Rap is going to be out there somewhere on an island, and I'm gonna swim over and get to there at some point, those songs will change or get added to when we get there. And if it don't make the cut, we'll put that shit on a mixtape or release it as a single. So, but after this album, Warrior Rap Volume 2 will be the next release. And I promise y'all, I'm telling y'all this shit right here. I know it's a lie, trust me. It's, I know it seems chaotic, but I got it organized enough that all I'm focused on is the album. Everything that the little bit before the album and to the album, that's all I'm worried about. That's all I'm focused on. I already got 10 hours booked in Cali. When that right there is number one, well, it's actually number two. Number one is record. I gotta record some singles in July because I need some more motion. That means I'm gonna push out more content because I got songs dropping, and then the album that's gonna lead up to the release of the album. So I just need more. I'm tired of talking about the same things. I ain't dropped a song in 2026. So at this point, I'm kind of irritated with myself doing content to the same shit that I got. I'm kind of like, I'm tired of it. I want new shit for me, so I'm inspired to push new content out there. So that's where I'm at with it. So I would say it's Monday. I'm gonna say this. It's Monday. I'm gonna have a song recorded by Sunday. And if I don't, unfollow me and call me a liar and tell me to get the fuck off of social media and retire. Yeah, hell yeah. But now I done put the timestamp on it. By Sunday, I better have a song recorded and getting ready to get pushed out onto streaming platforms. And, and if I don't, y'all can cuss my ass out, unfollow me, and then until I release a song again, don't follow me again. I ain't gonna be mad at you. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Yep, Sunday. So next time, so next time, Music Monday, I better have a whole new song that's mixed and mastered, or at least recorded. Now, 'cause mix and mastering takes some time to do. So I can't really put a timestamp on that, because niggas be needing like a week to do it. I got at least record it and have it sent off to get mixed and mastered. I would say that by Monday. All right. Jamara, again, thank you for coming on, sister. You made it an amazing live. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, guys, for rocking with us the whole time. You are a real one. And definitely my pleasure. Definitely mine. Water Goddess, thank you for rocking with me. Everyone else, until next time, I will see y'all Monday night. Rah.